Hello, my name's Jayde Adams, or Television's Jayde Adams, whichever one you want to use. I love Cardiff. I make absolutely no quiet thing about my adoration for that city and what it brought to my life. I did all of my experimental stuff there. Experimental theatre, contemporary dance is a huge scene there. There's also a huge film and TV industry, all started off in Cardiff. And I had some of the best years of my life. So I thought what would be cool for this is to put together a video of as many people as I could get to contact me in the time that I had, that I met when I was a creative in Cardiff, because they're impressive people and they all do really cool stuff and it's so varied. And I think we should change the rest of the UK's perceptions of Cardiff being like just, you know, rowdy St Mary Street and Chippy Lane, and let everyone know how bloody creative it is. So here is my mate Mick to start us off. Hi Mick.
Hi Jade. You were asking me about Cardiff. Well, I left London for the peace and quiet of Aberarth. Girls moved into Cardiff and opened a restaurant. I thought I'd better go and check this out. And what did I find there? I found this mass of artists. So I thought, well, what can I do, you know, to keep up with these youngsters? I thought I'd reinvent myself as a DJ producer called Eclectic Mick. So that's what I got out of Cardiff. First tune I ever did there was this one.
Okay, my memories of Cardiff.
The things I love most about Cardiff.
Lush.
Hello, my name is Kyle Lima and I'm an actor, writer and director and a Cardiff boy born and raised, and I've been going to Chapter Arts Centre forever. In fact, it's the first place I ever saw Iron Man. More importantly, it's the building where I performed my first professional job. You've got to love Cardiff.
That it's such a compact city and that it's so easy to get around, and that it's so easy to experience world-class creativity and world-class creative culture. All of that ripples out into action. Well, certainly from my experience, it's so welcoming. You'll find there's plenty of things to get stuck into.
Hi, I'm Yasin Arwell and I'm a chapter wanker. Chapter's an amazing institution and part of an incredible creative scene in Cardiff. And without buildings like this, our artists don't have homes and our sector is really going to struggle. I have actually had a row off my accountant for spending too much money in Chapter. And now I'm like, well, Aled, it clearly wasn't enough, was it? Because this lockdown's brought them to their knees and now they need help. So I will not regret those 3 brownies, 5 flat whites.
So what do I love most about Cardiff? I'd say the people more than anything. I think people are really friendly here and genuinely friendly. It's also got an amazing art scene as well. I know so many really talented painters, photographers, musicians, performers. A lot of the work that I do is to do with struggle, especially when things are really strange as they are right now. Art can be a really useful way of helping us to work through things.
Baguette, fish fingers, sandwich.
Hello, my name's Tom. Cardiff is just one of those incredible cities that has an amazing underwell of creativity in the people. Those of you who live in Cardiff know the real treasures that exist. Creative communities bubbled up around Womanby Street, around Milgie and Tactile Bosch in the Abacus. Over the years, the number of artists I met, the number of comedians, musicians that I met in that town was amazing.
What I found was my artistic voice in Cardiff. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar on City Road called Milgie, which is how that song goes now. And my boss, who is now my best friend, she said to me, she was like, what do you want to be? Because I was doing lots of different things, and I said, I want to be a comedian. And she said, well, from now on, if anyone asks you what you do, you tell them that you're a comedian. So for 2 years, without doing any comedy whatsoever, and living in Cardiff and working in this cocktail bar and managing it, I just told people I was a comedian. And I started getting booked.
I mean, I'm not even wearing trousers.
My name is Malcolm Jenkins, and I'm here today to tell you that Cardiff is a lovely, 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 lovely place. We got culture. Oh, we got culture, all right. We got culture coming out of us. We shit it out.
So I think Cardiff is an amazing place to live and an incredible place to be an artist. There's so much going on here. So many creative people, places, things to do, collaborations to be had. It's awesome, basically.
And everyone's mega lush, super lush, mega.
There's just so many opportunities here in Cardiff. I can't leave. We're never leaving.
We're not going.
Ever.
I love the diff.
Hi.
Hello.
We're Mr. and Mrs. Clarke.
Hi.
And this is our new online look. We've shrunk ourselves to sort of fit this format a bit better.
I like it.
We've been asked to think about Cardiff. I suppose there was music as well, wasn't there?
Oh, there was always music.
Good music.
Yeah, really good music.
Cardiff, man, there's too many good memories to think of. Cardiff was a scene, man. Cardiff was a real scene. And the beauty about going out in Cardiff at the time was, or any time even, still now, and even if you couldn't get home in an hour, there'd be someone nearby who you knew who would be up, whose house you could go to.
I think I just loved its community and its kind of arty vibe. Its culture is kind of overlooked sometimes, you know.
What a wonderful city Cardiff is.
Hi, my name's Tim Dickel. I'm a production designer for film and television. I'd say that within my first 6 years of living here, I'd sort of done more creative projects than I'd ever done in London. This city is just a yes, we can do it attitude as a creative community.
I started my career in Cardiff. That's where I really cut my teeth as a filmmaker. Cardiff is a hub for creatives. There's a lot of love and there's a lot of support and a lot of encouragement. And I think that's what makes Cardiff such a beautiful place to be artistic.
It's okay as a place. I mean, there's nicer places. Bristol is a lovely place.
Splot. One of the top destinations in the city of Cardiff. This is the birthplace of the wonderful Shirley Bassey. The minute you walked in the joint, such history.
Cardiff, you've stolen my heart. I mean, you've also stolen nearly half my family, but mainly my heart. I mean, I've been lucky enough to work a lot in Cardiff, and I have to say I jump at the chance, because not only do you have maybe one of the greatest art scenes in the UK, you do have the greatest film industry. Produce banger after banger. Like chef's kiss, because Cardiff elevates every human being, I think. I say this as someone whose family's all moved there, and genuinely they were okay before, but now, I mean, my sister, she's really a much better human being. Thank you, Cardiff, because you have elevated human beings. particularly my sister.
So what we're trying to say is Cardiff is bloody cool, and it's the things and people that are in it, and let's support our arts industry. If there's any way to do that, do it. Thank you for donating, and thanks for watching.